Let us continue meditating on Sadacharanusandhanam, where, in the present verse, Acharya tells us what should be done at dawn and dusk. Laya vikshepayoः sandhau manastatra niramisham sasandhis sadhito yena samukto natra samshayah. In between the eminence and dissolution of the thoughts, bodilessness remains. One who is thus established in this conjunction is undoubtedly liberated. The sages of yore have found the right time, place, and ideal means for all our daily practices so that they become most effective. Thus, they recommended that we pray every day at dawn, midday, and dusk through Sandhya Vandanam. During these times of the day, the atmosphere is spiritually surcharged, and so the mind easily quietens. Sandhya means the meeting point or the conjunction of the day and night. The best time for the morning prayers is when the stars are still around. The midday prayers should be done when the sun is overhead, and the evening prayers should be done when the sun is setting. During these times of the day, we should not eat or sleep or just while away our time in gossip, but pray or contemplate. Sandhya Vandana is not a desire promoted action, but an act of paying obeisance to the sun, the witness of this world, who nourishes all beings in this world. The various steps of the Sandhya Vandanam ritual are accompanied by appropriate mantras. The main steps are Achamanam, sipping water for purification of the body and mind. Ganesha Dhyanam, meditation on Lord Ganesha to ward off hindrances. Pranayama, purification of the vital air. Sankalpa, reciting the intention and purpose behind the ritual. Marjanam, cleansing by sprinkling water on various parts of the body. Prasanam, drinking water to remove undesirable attitudes and actions. Arghya Pradhanam, offering water to the sun. Aikyanusandhanam, contemplation on the identity of the individual and the truth. Devatarpanam, offering water to the 9 planets, Navagrahas, and the 12 divine names of Lord Narayana. Japam, invoking the Savitra Devata, establishing the power and essence of the Gayatri Mantra in the hands and the body, Nyasa, chanting the Gayatri Mantra, and finally Upasthanam. Vandanam, respectful prostrations to Goddess Gayatri, the deities of the directions, Digdevata, Lord Death, Yama, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Sun, Surya Narayana. Samarpanam, offering the entire ritual to the Lord. Now, let us see the Vedantic standpoint of this verse. Laya and Vikshepa are the two states of the mind. Laya is the dormant state of the mind where there are no thoughts, and Vikshepa is the active state of the mind which is full of thoughts. In between two thoughts, that is, before the appearance of the next thought and the disappearance of the previous thought, there exists a state of pure awareness devoid of thoughts. Here, Acharya tells us that if a person puts his attention or identifies himself with the mind or thoughts, it is equivalent to eating flesh with his mind, amisham, whereas that sage who has focused his attention on that state which is devoid of thoughts is niramisham. This awareness or existence is not affected by the appearance or disappearance of thoughts or these states, that is, laya and vikshepa. In this awareness, the mind is desireless. It has nothing to do, nothing to achieve, and nothing to become. The mind, when merged in the self, becomes the self. Therefore, Sandhya, which is in between Laya and Vikshepa, is this awareness. Desire cannot touch this state or defile it. The mind is absorbed in that state, becomes desireless. Thus, Acharya says that such a person who has merged his mind in the eternal self and has recognized his real nature is for sure liberated.